Hi, this is your astrologer Kira, and I hope you are doing well because those aspects are exhausting and overwhelming. This is the 11th of April when I'm recording this video about weekly forecast, and today and yesterday I decided to burn some bridges and to burn some ships behind me, and this is related to my business, and decision is made, but now I have to put it in the proper words, and I will do it. By the end of this day I will know the correct answer, and I will do my emails, and I will put the end dot on this story, because this is something regarding my business deals, which is annoying me for months and months and months. The more I'm responsible, the more the other side is making jokes and meeting obstacles everywhere this side turns. So, job and business is not done in this way, it's done in a responsible and strategic way, and I'm not going to be the part of this story anymore. And that was the general astrological prediction for those past weeks. But for now, we are doing weekly astrology forecast for the week commencing from the 23rd of April and lasting until the 30th of April. Whatever you heard, it doesn't matter. On 30th of April, we will have a full moon, but this is Monday, and I will stick in this prediction until the Sunday. So I won't mention the full moon in Scorpio right now. And for those who don't know, I'm doing my weekly astrology predictions and general astrology readings in tropical or Western astrology manner, although I'm using Vedic or sidereal astrology from time to time when I see where this is appropriate. And to do disclaimer, please subscribe, share, comment, so on and so on. No, I really do pay attention to your comments, and I love to read them, and I love interacting with my watchers, with my audience. It could be better for me probably just to shut down or up. Complicated day. Yes. I know Mercury is still retrograde. So what do we have for the week commencing from the 23rd until the 29th of April? We have good aspects going on, except one, but this one is not nasty one. We have Mars and Pluto together in conjunction in the sign of Capricorn for tropical astrology, making sextiles with Neptune in Pisces and sextile with Jupiter in the sign of Scorpio. And Jupiter from the sign of Scorpio is making a trine toward the sign of Neptune. This is great. This is medicine, mathematics, new technologies, something very old used in very new manner, something related to the surgery, breakthroughs in surgeries. There are some breakthroughs in architectures. Some new buildings will be built up, and we will be amazed about ideas and technology built into those constructions, and so on and so on. For business people, this is the period where their ideas are blooming, although they will have to wait a few days more to start implementing those ideas because Mercury is not set as it should be. On the other side, this Mars and Pluto are dancing between two Hindu nakshatras or placements, special placements of the moon. This is Purva Ashada and Uttara Ashada, before victory and later victory. So this is some small business wars going on all over this world. It's related to Capricorn mountain areas. This could be also related to the business people coming from England, business people coming from mountain areas of China, Tibet, Nepal, Central Asia, and so on. Something is going on there in the form of the real war, or in the form of business war and something like that. On the other side, we have this Mercury in square with Saturn. Saturn is in Capricorn, Mercury is in sign of Aries. If you remember, we had long time of retrograde Mercury in the sign of Aries. This is not a good position because this Mercury thinks he is the brightest, the smartest, the most intelligent creature in the whole universe and the whole multiverse and so on. And now this Mercury encountered Saturn. Bam! Buddha encountered Shiva dancing there, and Shiva is very powerful. This Saturn is very powerful. Someone has some great ideas, but his or hers boss or superior, person of authority, fatherly figure, grandfatherly figure thinks this is not researched as it should be, and people will have to redo their papers again and their researches. And at the same time, this means that words are not verbalized or created like they should be. Ideas are frozen. Communication is cut in some ways because Saturn is making a square toward Mercury. Young people and the old people are not going on well right now, and at the same time, because Syria, Lebanon, Japan, Germany, and some other countries could be encountering some heavy problems there because they are all in the sign of Aries, symbolized by the sign of Aries. So I'm afraid what's going on in Syria right now, because Syria is very close to my country and we could be affected greatly if they start something with nuclear weapons or chemical weapons. And this area of Middle East and surrounding countries is well known for some experiments when it comes to biological, chemical, or nuclear weapons. And we are all very close. So this is it about the 10 aspects. At the same time, Saturn is holding the strong trine with the Sun in Taurus. So people are getting strong ideas. They are grounded. They are very materialistic oriented. And soon, in the next few weeks, planet Uranus will join this spot in the sign of Taurus, and then it will shine on us with this great trine with Saturn. I did the video, I think it will be soon published, about Uranus in Taurus solely. And for now, this is something very innovative, it's something very traditional, but I will talk about that in the later videos. At the same time, just to see, these are all good aspects, and at the same time, Venus exited the sign of Taurus and entered into the sign of Gemini, and in the sign of Gemini, this Venus is a bit shallow. But she's a girly type of Venus. She's not so much feminine. She's more like a child in her body shape and in her mind. She loves to communicate, to gossip, to go there, to do this, to look at this, to buy a phone, to buy a gadget, to buy this, to buy this. No, 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 no. Everything is important, but nothing so much. And on the better side, this Venus could make a fortune through those shallow industries, doing communications, marketing. Now some great commercials will be made with great inspirations, and she could do something great through YouTube videos, through makeups, through clothing, design, and this and this and this, and talking about this and talking about that, and da 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 and da 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 and da da da. This is this kind of Venus. So you know what I'm talking about. Venus moved from the trine with Saturn and Mars and Pluto, and now she's all about her friends and going there and here and being there and here. So love is not so prominent like it was in the past few weeks. And but yes, it's there. And having in mind that throughout this week Venus is not aspected with any major astrological aspect in the Western sense, this means that for this week Venus is the only non-aspected planet in the sky, and this means that she is most powerful right now in the sky. So you can think how to use this energy in your advantage. So you can market your skills, you can look great on the streets, you can call someone and talk to someone in a nice tone. Don't be so gossipy, but use some talks and some shallow things for your purposes. Why not? Why not? If you're dealing with children, this is the great time to teach children something great, new, and beautiful, how to behave toward each other, and how to have some manners, how to be good friends, and so on and so on. Nothing special, but you can use it, and someone is using this type of Venus to make a fortune. So from every aspect that is made in the sky, you can use it in a destructive way or you can use it in a constructive way. This will depend just upon your will, but your will depend upon other aspects you have in your sky. So I gave you some ideas and please use them. And for this week, Moon will be a bit confused because Moon will be together with Rahu in the sign of Leo, making a square towards Sun and Uranus on the beginning of the sign of Taurus. Uh, People will be confused about some family values, some material values and their leadership role and something like that. But throughout this week Moon will make great aspects with all other planets, and Moon starting from Tuesday until the Saturday everything will be perfect because you will know what you want, especially Thursday and Friday when Moon transits throughout the sign of Virgo. Then it will make a great Earth trine with the Saturn in Capricorn and with the Sun in Taurus. And then you will know what you will do with your body, with your home, with your food, with your assets, with your properties and everything. All of a sudden you will get the click, 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 and then you will know, aha, I will invest in this, I won't invest in this, I will eat this, I won't eat this, I will marry this guy or girl, and I won't marry this guy and girl because this one has some properties and this one is scumbag, and so on and so on. You will be very materialistically inclined, but this will be all good. It's all good. It's nothing wrong with that. However, by by the end of this week, Saturday Moon is making a square toward Mars and Pluto, and opposition toward Mercury. And this means some possible injuries. Be very careful at Saturday not to get hit, cut, burned, and something like that because your mind was somewhere else. Someone could hit you, something could hit you, you could run into explosion, into aggression or something like that. So take care about your body and take care about your kidneys. Don't drink on Saturday, drink tea, drink water, don't drink alcohol on Saturday and you will pull through. And guard your blood pressure, because someone could start to jump on your head and your blood pressure could explode. Just guard yourself from those moments. And I have to warn you about this Saturn and Mercury, because this is the most prominent aspect going on in the sky throughout this week. That this Saturn, no,